and this is only one example because don't take this to mean everybody. What she realized was that she made a conclusion early on that the world was a dangerous place. And whenever she accomplished what she wanted, she had this experience of waiting for the other shoe to fall. In other words, good things come when good things happen. Look out, bad things are going to happen. That was kind of her notion and her pattern too, by the way. Her pattern was that it turned out that when she succeeded, something, that would have a reversal would predictably happen. And the discovery of her concept was viewed against reality. Now, her strategy to deal with that concept was worst case scenario. Look for everything is dangerous. Therefore, she had to create a control strategy. She had to make sure that she limited input, that, she was going to be safe all the time. And that's different than real risk assessment. Real risk assessment looks at reality and says, what is the actual risk here? And is it acceptable or not acceptable? To her, there was no qualification of risk. It was all, any disaster can happen at any moment. So her understanding of how reality actually was in comparison to how she thought it was gave her a chance to see that her concept was inaccurate. And she didn't have to hold on to it anymore. And that then became a change of underlying structure because she was no longer trying to defend herself against unforeseen disaster. One last thing about these kinds of concepts. They come from conclusions people make. For some people, there are actual traumatic experiences that they have, and that's pathological, and they do need to get it addressed by professional therapists and psychiatrists and so on. But that's not what we're talking about. Usually what happens is people have an experience in their life that's no longer there, but from that experience, they have made a conclusion about how life is. And the conclusion then becomes the concept. Some conclusions are about the world. Some conclusions are about the person's identity and whether they're okay or not okay. Some conclusions are about their job in life, purpose and existence, and so on. And all concepts are fiction. That's why we have concepts. You don't have a concept about the color of your eyes or where you live. And when you eliminate concepts from the underlying structure of your life, suddenly you're in a position, in a structure that enhances the creative process. And the underlying structure of anything will determine its behavior. So your likelihood of having a life in which you're able to create what matters most to you then becomes the organizing principle of your life.